What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rooster Retro Show. My name is Ryu, and you were watching The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Part 2. And in the last episode, we went through, Hyrule Castle and the beginning of the game, and most of the tutorial stuff there to kind of get you used to the game and such. And then explored a bit of Kakariko Village, got a lot of treasures there, heart pieces, and, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, in today's episode, we are going to go through a couple dungeons today. I've got the... we got some knowledge from Old Man Sahasrara right there at the end of the last episode that Eastern Palace is our next goal, which is right here in this little area, right? And so we're gonna go and do that dungeon today. Now I'm actually recording this for the second frickin' time because my first attempt earlier in the week, I didn't realize that the recording had actually stopped on the audio, but yeah, here we go. Anyway, level 1, Eastern Palace. My recording is gone and dead, so this is version 2. Anyway, so what I like to do right here, going through this area now, since this is kind of like the real first dungeon, I like to back up a little bit just so my sword doesn't hit those little, you can see some big boulders come through. It's a little bit easier to walk through when you can kind of strafe, so that's essentially what I was doing there. Oh, here we go, nice little bit of money pickup. I believe that chest has money in it too. All right, 100 rupees, very nice. And keep in mind, I still have a goal of wanting to keep at least 500 rupees before the end of the episode. I have a goal in mind as far as money is concerned. So I'm going to do that. Now, okay, at this part in the dungeon, you can go right or you can go left. I'm going to go left because I believe to the right is just the compass or something. I'll probably pick it up. I'll do a loop. I'll kind of loop around the dungeon a little bit and go back over to that area. But first, I want to go left first. This room here, once you pick up the middle pot there, these Stalfos will appear, and you can pretty much bust them up with a pot here. It's a little bit easier to do than just kind of trying to swing your sword at them. A little arrow action there, that's nice. Yeah, because when you swing your sword, they obviously kind of like jump back. They do this little jump back action. Oh, there's the compass. I'm sorry, maybe I haven't flip-flopped. Okay, cool. The compass is right here on this side. It's probably the map on the other side. Yeah, the compass. Okay, see, at least the compass will show me where the boss is over there in the top left of the second floor there. And these little panels, you're gonna see these in dungeons. Link, it is I, Sahasrara. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here's a hint: you can use the treasure inside the palace to defeat the armored foes. All right, so that gives us a little insight to the dungeon. Not all dungeons are gonna have that. Keep in mind, but not most, but some will. They'll give you hints if like you get a little stuck or something like that. There's ways, and plus you could always go to the fortune teller if you get really, really stuck in certain areas. All right, but yeah, so we'll come around, and I looped around this part of the dungeon over here. Okay, this is actually where I need to go. So you could use your magic powder. I didn't know this when I used to play the game as a youngin. Oh, I think I picked that one up. I was gonna try to catch it and put it in a bottle. Come here, you. Come here. Oh shit. Fuck, that's not good. Oh damn it! I was gonna put him in a bottle, but yeah. Yeah, I never knew that as a kid, that you could actually just go in with the magic powder and throw it at the bubbles. That's what that enemy is called, because you really, no attacks or anything else that you have in your arsenal can really do anything, but the magic powder does, so that's cool. That's pretty cool. There we go, one of those pots had the key, and it was the one pretty close to that far side of the wall there. And that's going to allow us access to this locked door right here. We can't go back out the way we came, the shutter closed on me. Alright, we're back in this main little hallway here, right after the entrance, and it's going to lead us on the top path going over here. Alright, now this room, all we really have to do, you can't really mess with the bubbles there in the middle yet. You have to kill all the enemies in the room first. That's kind of why that's happening. And yeah, like I said, when you swing your sword at these Stalfos, they just jump back. Some enemies, this is a good time to bring up that the boomerang can actually deal damage to instead of stunning them, as we see right here. Boomerang actually deals damage to a Stalfos, so that's kind of cool. Takes a few more hits, but yeah, there we go. All right, we got the big key. The big key will open doors like that you see right there at the top of the screen, as well as the big chest that we passed walking through and doing the little loop-de-loop around the area here. Okay, those little fuckers take heart sand magic, but luckily I don't have any magic for them to take, so whatever. Alright, we'll push that block here, and now I can go back over here to the main room. Like I said, it did a big old loop, and we can actually open this chest now this time around. Get the fuck out of my way, Stalfos. You were much easier in earlier games. Now they're just kind of a mild annoyance. And there we go, we found the bow. You can shoot arrows until they run out. Yeah, that's how a bow works. And those things, those Stolfo skulls that fell from the sky, I think the bow actually works against them, but I always just piss off and say, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. Alright, so kill the bag of dicks here. That's what I like to call that enemy. And these moving dudes here, you can take them out with the arrow, or you can save some arrows and take them out with the pots there. That works too. Don't be dumb and get hit for no reason. You could light this room up too if you wanted with the lantern, but I decided not to. Okay, so we got two choices to go here. Okay, so that enemy had the key. You definitely want to kill the enemies in the room. But if you go to this right side first, we're gonna get a little bit of money pickup, and there goes that little bit of magic that I just got. Very good. Well, yeah, we'll do a little 5 rupee pickup here every time. That's a nice little treasure room. So I've definitely already hit my, I think I did when I was even mentioning it, that I hit my 500 rupee goal already. Like I said, for the end of the episode, we'll get there. So one of these pots is also gonna have a button underneath it, which I'm gonna need to find. There it is. And that'll open up the shutter. We can go through that. And we got 3. You know, I really need to look up what these enemies are called. I think, are these the Gorias or Gorias or whatever? They really don't look like them, but I feel like that's what they call them in this game. And I might be wrong about that. But I don't know. A lot of the old school enemies, well, with the exception of some bosses coming up a little later, they didn't really use a whole lot. Well, like we get Stolfos here, but they're way different than they used to be. Like, it's just, I guess it's just a serious upgrade from, obviously, from the old school Nintendo NES days. Okay, now these red ones here, you have to use the bow and arrow, and it's gonna take 2 arrows to finish them off. So you must do that. Here we go, nice little swing attack. That'll do it, or whatever you call it, whirlwind. I'll take one of them out first. It's a good idea to take out the enemies here in the room first before going for the pots, just because you might as well use up the shit that you got first. Because this is going to be a little refill, because the boss is coming up, like, right here. Actually, yeah, I believe this is the boss room right now. Here we go. Alright, Armos Knights. These fuckers are pretty easy, actually. If you stand in this little corner right here, and wow, you can just sit here and wreck them. Just line them up and wreck them. Super easy, and then the last one's going to turn red and try to stomp your face. Again, really easy. Just move around the room this time and shoot him again, and there you go. That's all there is. Really, really easy boss. Make sure you always catch your pendant or your treasure. You gotta catch it. It's Legend of Zelda rules. All right, we won the Pendant of Courage, and we want to take this back over to Sahasrahla. 2 pendants remain. Excellent. Way to go, Link. Way to be a hero, buddy. Already starting off the game strong. All right, so Sahasrahla is just right back over down the way a little bit. And you definitely want to make sure you go there immediately after picking up the Pendant of Courage there. Because it's going to give us a pretty important treasure that's going to be useful throughout the entirety of our quest. So, let's go pick that up right now. Hello, Sahasrahla. Oh, well, you got the Pendant of Courage. Now I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of Hylia. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against the evil, something that took place when the 7 wise men created the seal. I'm losing my place already. Link, I believe you. You should get the remaining pendant. Link, I believe you. I guess he thought that he knew that he was the hero, or he thought that he could, it's quandary. Anyway, he gives us the Pegasus shoes. Which later on in later games they call the Pegasus boots, or the Dash boots, or whatever the fuck they call it. The boots. There's some boots. Boots have some super awesome utility, and one of these utilities is dashing into walls with big old cracks like that, so you don't have to use your bombs. You can actually just run into them. We can pick up some money. We can pick up some bombs if you were foolish enough to use the bombs, and there we go, some more money. So it's about, $100. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'm down with that. And yeah, so that's it for that little area, and that's it for level 1. So our next destination will be taking us towards the southwestern part of Hyrule. I believe we need to make our way to the desert first. Before we go there, now that we've acquired the boots, or the shoe, Pegasus shoes, whatever they want to call them in this game, we do want to go back towards Kakariko Village for some things that we saw in the first episode. So I kind of wanted to touch on a lot of stuff early on, so I wouldn't have to worry too much about spoilers when I talked about it later. Oh, bash! Kill that Octorok. In the library over there in Kakariko Village, we saw a book on a shelf, so that's one thing I want to go pick up. There was also a guy who ran away from us over there in Kakariko Village, who I want to maybe chase down and see what's up with him. But yeah, boots are cool. That's what boots do. You make you dash around and shit. It's pretty fun. You can run around. Gets you there a lot faster. So yeah, there we go. South of this little area right here where we're on the map, there's actually a shop down there. I don't know if I'm going to go to it right away. I might go to it later in an episode. But there's a shop down there if you need some potion for your bottle or stuff like that. Or you just walk into that guy's sword. Yay. Also, there is another thing here with the boots. You can run into the certain pattern of rocks that look like that. You could dash those down, and here we go. We got a nice little fairy fountain right next to Link's house. This is a very useful spot here. If you want to save and quit the game, you can actually start right here at Link's house and then go refill your fairy hearts, whatever you got to do, pretty close to home. So that's quite convenient there. Very good. Very nice. All right. Let's see where we're gonna go. Okay, it's time to start making my way back towards Kakariko. I'm not even gonna worry about killing those guys. Just stun them, get them out of the way. But yeah, back to the village. I want to go pick up those things I need to go pick up before the next quest area. Maybe I'll go do a little gambling here on the way. Just gonna win some money. Got a little gambling shop right here. One of my favorite little stops. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's see. Let's win some money. Let's play money-making game. Pay me 20 rupees and open a chest. All right. Son of a bitch. Oh, you asshole. What a rip-off game this is. Terrible game. You haven't seen the last of me. Gambling Link. All right, so let's go into the library here. That's what this area is. It's a library. If you dash into the bookshelf here, biggity bam, we get the book off the shelf. And this is the Book of Medora, and you can use it to read the ancient language of the Hylia. So that will come into use at some scarce moments of the game, not a whole lot. I know the Master Sword pedestal had the language we couldn't read. We saw that in the last episode a little bit. And there's going to be some other areas in the game, especially in the next dungeon coming up, we're going to need it to even get into it. So that's why I had to come here first and do all that. Oh, you know what I didn't do is I didn't go in the front part of this house. I got a bottle out of here, and I didn't make mention of it. But you can actually get a little story element here if you go in the front side here. And talk to the old man, Mumble Mumble, my son, really liked to play the flute. Oh, that guy. And went to go search for the golden power, but hasn't returned. I wonder how he's doing now. I don't know, man. I think he's a ghost. Whoa, I saw her. A very nice young lady at the waterfall of Wishing in the hills where the river begins. Link, you should meet her at least once. I'm sure you will like her. Very interesting. Nice. Okay. Let's keep that in mind. That's something we're gonna go visit before the end of the episode. The Waterfall of Wishing. Sounds interesting to me. Okay, so what else? Oh, so I'm gonna run around here so I can chase down this guy proper because I don't feel like I have enough room going the other way. But yeah, come back here, you son of a bitch! I can't believe you caught me. With your speed, it must have been easy to kidnap Zelda. Dude, come on, don't fall for that shit. You don't look like a bad person. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. Yeah, and he tells you that you can run into shit and bash shit. So, like, yeah, you can do it to trees. Obviously, we just use that ability to get the book. There we go. Run into a tree, get some money. Throw away this stupid sign. A wanted sign for us. We don't need that shit. Yeah. All right, cool. So, if you're wondering what to find out, like I said before, of what to do and oh yeah, what's in here? Hang on. Oh, okay, cool. Got a bomb. Got a bomb out of that. Try to dash those rocks whenever you see them. Yeah, if you're lost and you have no idea what to do next, you can still always go to a fortune teller. You might have an interesting fortune. I'll make it cheap. All right. We'll see about that. Abracadabra alakazam. You will open the desert lock in the desert. Okay, 15 rupees. Not bad. Okay, so yeah, he tells you where to go next. So 15 rupees for a little knowledge there. I know where I'm going, but I wanted to show that off again just, you know, in case you're following this for the first time. This is your first time into the Zelda glory. That is A Link to the Past. Yeah, there you go. And like I said, later on in the series here, I will be doing some dungeon music awesomeness, so that's coming up. Once we get out of the light world. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so we'll dash the rocks here and go into this to get a piece of heart. Very nice, that's 2. Towards the full heart container. It's very cool. I think I'll be able to get one before I even finish up the episode. We should be able to get a full container. Like I said, I think I got all of them in this run, maybe with the exception of 1, to 3 of them. I don't know. Can't quite remember. Actually, something also to take note, later on, this graveyard is going to have a bit of importance, especially that part right there, those with the rocks. We're not going to be able to do anything about it now, but wanted to make mention of it while I came by the area here, just real quick. That's going to be something we're going to want to do. I'll probably get to that in the next episode, I think, or whenever I remember to go and do it. Just because there's some nice pickups down there. There's some treasure. That's a nice little treasure area. We're going to remember that, like I said, for later. Very nice. Bam. Bash. And, okay, I think it's time to start heading towards the desert. I know I can get to it from near my house. There is another little, oh, there was a treasure down in the southern... on the way other side. Damn it, I might have to go to that. Let's go do that. Down on the far side, far east side over here. And then I'm gonna have to go back the other way anyways, but well, no, maybe we'll go over to the dungeon first. Yeah, Desert of Mystery. Yeah, we'll go do that first. I'm just remembering things ahead of time before I'm supposed to get there. You know. Nothing. He's a mute. Pay no attention to the average middle-aged man standing by the side. Sign. Leave him alone. Okay. No problem there. For now. And if we make our way over down to the bottom area, we're going to this little cave first. Let's go see what's... do a little exploring before we go into the desert. Okay, it's just a ferry, so that's nice to know that that's there. But yeah, if we continue down here, down a screen and to the left, this will take us to the Desert of Mystery. And I'm not entirely sure what's so mysterious about it, besides the fact that it's just a little weird to enter. Take note of that slab right there, that tablet-looking thing, that it is actually another thing we'll need the Book of Medora to be able to read. It's one of those Hylian tablets. But we're not going to be able to do anything with it now. Probably not for a while, actually. That's probably going to be way later. But hey, we have another old man here who looks like Sahasrara. Ah, it is the Book of Medora. Yes, we know that. We can read the language of the Hylians. But the most important part of this cave is to not forget to bomb this southern wall here. Because inside, I believe, is a piece of heart. That will be number 3. And I know that number 4, to complete it, yeah, there we go, is just inside the dungeon and then, well, kind of outside the dungeon, but you have to go inside the dungeon to go outside the dungeon to get it. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a moment. Don't worry about that. So let's make our way out of the cave, and we will start going towards the dungeon and do that, because I think that's all we can do here. For now. You'll notice some other things kind of sitting around. I'm passing it up, obviously, because we can't get there, right? Like something like that. There's a weird rock over there. Yeah, that'll be way later on, but right here is where we want to go, and we'll pull out the, well, maybe I'll read it first so you can kind of see what it looks like. That's it untranslated, and then when you use the Y button to hit it, there we go. Make a wish here, and it will be granted. All right, there you go. That's the mysterious part of the Desert of Mystery. that's what that is. All right, so here we go. Let's get ready. Let me, yeah, I don't need the book on anymore. We'll get the bow ready. That's probably a good thing here. For level 2, the Desert Palace, Light World level 2. And here we got some levers. I think that's what these things are. They like to burrow into the dirt here. So setting up a nice spin attack and getting them all bunched up here is a really nice way to take care of them. There you go, just like that. A really effective way to take care of them, actually. So since there are multiple of those enemies, here we got a BMO statue. Got to worry about those because they fire a supreme laser that will fuck you up. And those little things, I don't know what those are called, but again, another burrowing enemy that shoots fireballs at you. We currently have no way to take care of fire-based projectiles, and we definitely don't have a way to take care of that shit. Link in his eyes, Sahasrara. You must never fail to find the treasure in each dungeon. No shit. Thank you for that wise expertise. And there we go. We got our first key. And yeah, I guess I should be sorry if some of the audio kind of sounds a little odd or a little weird. I have an issue when I record these where I'm getting a lot of like spikes in the audio, and so I have to go in very meticulously and take it out. Because it makes these weird little chirping sounds. It's very odd. There you go, one arrow right there to the face. I didn't even see the animation for the arrow. I was so close. Boom. There we go. You may feel like you need to light the torches. You don't. There's no need to do that. Not those anyway, but that will come into play a little later. Get a little arrow pick up there. That's nice. Make our way over. I think we gotta go this way. Because I got that one key. There is really only a few things we gotta do. And, oh, god damn it, I went into the trap room. Shit, this is just a trap room. There's nothing in here. Yeah, like I said, charge up a spin attack is really the best way to take care of these dudes, because they come right out of the sand like this, all bunched up in a group, so, haha! And they take like 2 hits to kill anyway. You also might notice the sound coming out there, the sound of, something cannon shooting, possibly. I mean, yeah, that's what it is, but you're hearing some weird sounds there. It's in this room coming up over here. We'll take care of these little fuckers. Get that money. Don't forget to get the chest. Is this the compass or the map? I think it's the... I think I got one of those already. It's probably the compass. Yeah, there we go. Compass. Not that we really need it in these early dungeons. Not yet. And there we go. Okay, yeah, that is some cannon shit firing. Got the big key. This serves as the master key of the dungeon, obviously. And I'm going to make my way through this a little bit slower so I don't just charge into it. Okay, so that's really it for this entire first part of the dungeon. Like I said, this is a very short dungeon here. So I'm gonna go back up and around to the entire other side, and then I'm gonna make my way down over there, because that's really all we need to do. Yeah, like I said, there is another room down there. That's probably where the fucking map is. I really don't need to go down there. It's kind of just a waste of time. So I'm not gonna fucks with it. I'm just gonna keep going. But before I leave, though, definitely I want to go in this room and make my way up to the northern part right here, avoiding the BMO statue at all costs. One of these has a button under it. There we go. Because you don't want to leave without getting this. This is a very important item. All right, it's the fucking power glove. You can feel strength in both hands. You can pick up and carry stones now. Very nice. So all those little gray stones that we've been seeing, even the big ones, we can pick up. That was close. Ooh, it was shot me in the asshole. Oh, man. All right, so dash down all the way over here. You almost shot me in the asshole. Not today, kids. And, okay, so one of these blocks, which one is it? No, it's not that one. It's on the other side. One of these. Yes, there we go. Another little secret area. Just a couple fairies if you need the refill, if you need it. Looks like my my bottles are full there, so... And I'm also full on heart, so I really don't need that either. So there we go. All right, so this is where you kind of leave the dungeon and kind of go back into it. But if you go down here, we're going to get that other piece of heart that I've been talking about. And that should do it. What the fuck? That didn't kill the vulture? No shit. Okay, anyways, there we go. Got a piece of heart, or a heart container, full heart container, which now resets the pieces of heart and all that good shit. Back to the old school regular way. So we get to do it all again. 4 more pieces. There we go. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, this is the second part of the dungeon here in the back area. Kind of not really connected to the temple at all. We got a panel room here, and I totally hate panel rooms. This is like the worst. But yeah, you can actually skip this by just finding the key. Fucker. Fucking tiles. And just getting the hell out of that room. Now later on in some other dungeons you won't be able to skip it, and it's a real pain in the ass. We have to wait through it, so be prepared for that. That might actually happen in the next dungeon, actually, now that I think about it, but there we go. Once again, avoid the BMO statue and take care of the flailing bag of wieners. Very easy. See, they give so much money. I make fun of them, but what an awesome enemy that is. Yeah, we got a lot of... Oh, God! Ow! That fucking hurt. Oh, shit! Okay, be really, really careful over here. I pulled out my lantern, and I don't think I even need it. Really what it does, though, it kind of blocks the field of vision of the BMO statue, so really its only purpose right now... There we go. We want to get the key. Good Lord. If I hadn't picked up that heart right then... Those things hurt like a motherfucker. Great. Here's another tile room. Just find the key. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I hate tile rooms. God. Okay. Okay, now we actually do want to use the lantern, but first we want to take out this red dude here. Big Bad Red. There you go. Give them heart pickups, and yeah, pull out your lamp. And you do want to light these torches, because this is going to activate the hidden wall right here, which will reveal a secret door. And now this secret door is obviously going to take us over to the boss. This is the end of the dungeon right here. So what I want to do is I'm going to get my ice rod ready. This is really, really going to fuck up this boss. All right, we got the sandworms, or otherwise land molas. I used to always call them the sandworms. But yeah, check out this beastly damage on that ice rod, dude. Oh my god. Oh, I missed a little bit. You gotta really be careful here because ice rod does use a lot of magic. But look at that, 2 of them the fuck down. And you only got 1 left. Now on their last run, you gotta watch out for the projectiles. If you stand right about there, that's it. I don't even think I hit him with the spin attack. He just touched my sword. Don't forget to collect your treasure there. That's another pendant down. Ladies and gentlemen, the pendant of power from the Desert Palace, Light World level 2. You won the pendant of power. Your goal of finding 3 pendants is in sight. Go for the last one. Excellent. Very nice. Now, I think in later games, or maybe it's just me, watching the old Zelda cartoon maybe, and kind of how things, again, I'll bring it back to that Happy Zelda Friday. Man, I need to get Harvey to start playing some Mario again so we can do Mario and Zelda Fridays. So we can do it like cartoon style, bro. But maybe it's just me, or how that show had projected the way that the Triforce pieces looked. I don't know. I feel like green is totally courage, right? So we've already got the green pendant. That's courage. But I feel like the blue one should be wisdom, and the red one should be power. Is it just me, or, you know, do other people feel that sentiment as well? I feel like they got a little backwards here in this game. But maybe it was just not quite planned yet, you know, to be that way. So, I don't know. Yeah, blue being power is just a little weird to me. It feels like it should be wisdom. And I think the pieces of the Triforce and other material, and other canon material, just show them as, you know, a green, blue, and a red. Red's always kind of canonically been power, so I don't know. We got one of these little thief guys here, part of the clan. We're just gonna take all his money. Thanks, dude. Thanks for all your loot. Oh yeah, I'm almost like completely maxed out on rupees now, so yeah, that 500 rupee goal was met way long ago. But it is going to serve a purpose. Might as well pat it down now just so you can have some money to buy other things with. And what happens if we take away that dude's sign? Why did you take my sign? It says plain as day to leave me alone. Alright, now he's going to follow me around like an Italian. It's a Mia Mario. He kind of looks like a oh no, it's a Mia Mexican Mario. Okay, that was a terrible accent. Dude, these guys are giving me straight 20 rupees every time. That's awesome. Very nice. He'll actually fuck off and leave us alone here now once you leave the screen. So, he does share some importance a little later on, and I'll be back to talk to old Mexican Mario before the end of this Let's Play. So, we haven't seen the last of him. Mexican Mario. hit the like button for Mexican Mario. There he is. And a link to the past. Damn it, I walked right into that fucking rock. That didn't Octo Rock. You get it? Oh god, I ran into that dude. Oh, and I ran into the pincher fucker. That dude over there. Okay, that guy takes away 2 hearts. This is not a good enemy to run into. You definitely don't want to swing on the little jelly dudes here. Little kook man fuckers, whatever the hell they are. I'm actually making my way back over this way for one purpose or another, I guess. There is a little secret that I wanted to make mention of coming up here. But now that I can actually open up this rock, I'll do that. Open that up, and we'll go down here and see what's inside. And it's another little thief buddy. He's not as rich as his cohort there, but yeah, there we go. It's the secret of his success. What did he have, like 20 bucks? Thanks for the 20 bucks, man. That's the secret to your success. Mine is stealing from chumps like you. But if we do go in this side, sorry about the freaking incessant beeping there, and blow open this, there we go. We should be able to pick up a fairy. Nice. All right, there we go. There we go, very cool. But if you ram this statue right here, we're gonna find a very cool little buddy here, the good bee. Now don't worry about it, I walked off the screen because I was thinking about not taking it with me, but I changed my mind right away. I've gotta take good bee with me. And we'll find a use for him. We'll find a use for good bee. He's not gonna sting us, see? I got my fair, that was some technique right there. You caught a good bee. And yeah, that's gonna be our buddy. We'll hang on him for a little bit, and I don't even know really when I'm gonna use him, but there we go. I did a little save exit thing right there. That's a good little strategy if you want to get back to an area that's closer to where you need to go. I'm not gonna do that anymore throughout the game. I just really wanted to do it because I wanted to save some time right there. consider that a battle skip. Instead of me fighting through shit, I'm just gonna skip back all the way through. So, all right. So now we have done that. We got good B. We got the thing that can lift up rocks, so I can go through this now. That's a little shortcut we could use to take. The idea is now to head towards the northeast. We're gonna go look for that waterfall of wishing that we heard about from the old man in Kakariko, one of the old men in Kakariko Village Tavern. I'm pretty sure that's the tavern there in the village. They don't make mention that it is, but I wonder if they do in the Famicom version, if that's like a Japanese thing that they might have censored for America. I don't know. I've never really played the Famicom version. Sad to say, but oh well. I know that's the one that the randomizers are all built on. You'll also maybe want to take note of that black rock right there. We can't do anything to those yet. We can only really mess with the light colored rocks as far as lifting them can go. We're gonna get access to those darker, heavier rocks later on in the game. Just not for a while, so just wanted to make mention of it now that it's there. Here we go. Okay, this is actually the waterfall of wishing, I think, right here. But if we continue on a little bit, we're gonna go over here to Zora's waterfall first because I can't swim. So we're gonna remedy the fuck out of that right now. Oh, there we go. Another heart piece. I see it right there. Another little piece of heart. You can actually pick these guys up and throw them around and shit. Oh, I missed the water. I was gonna chuck them in the water. There you go. You can throw them back in the water. It's satisfying. It's the little things about this. It's very nice. But yeah, the actual idea here is make your way to the first. Follow these little trails here, but go down towards the southernmost part of the trail. And you want to follow this around. It's gonna wrap up a little bit, and we're gonna get to where we need to go. Right here. Just avoid all the fireballs and all that goodness. Here we go. Wahaha! What do you want, little man? Do you have something to ask me? I want flippers. But he didn't just give flippers away for free. He sells them for 500 rupees. So there it is. That's the price point I've been trying to make the entire episode. That's really what you got to do. Now, the rest of the money is pretty much spending money. I think the only other time it's required is to have 110 rupees to even progress. So after that, it's really nothing. There we go. We bought Zora's flippers, and with these, we should be able to swim in the water. And he was explaining there, too. I didn't make mention of it right away, but we could actually use the whirlwinds in the water to kind of do stuff. I never really make mention of that, but I make use, excuse me, of those whirlwinds in the water. I'll show them off when I see them again, but there we go. We got another piece of heart, and that's going to begin the cycle anew. 3 more to go for another container. And that is all for Zora's Waterfall. That's really all you need to do here. There's nothing else. There's no other secrets. Just make sure you pick up that piece of heart on your way out and get the flippers. That's it. But before we leave the actual entire area, this is the Waterfall of Wishing, I believe. And you can actually go through the waterfall right here. You couldn't do that without the flippers, so that's why we had to go and do that first. The mysterious pond. What will we do? Throw in an item? Yes. Let's try the boomerang. Like I don't know what I'm supposed to throw in here. Ooh, hello. Hello there. Did you drop this? Thank you, Fairy One Kenobi. Oh, she likes an honest person, so she's gonna give us something better in return. The magical boomerang. And this works just like it did in the first game, where you get the boomerang that goes like halfway through the screen. This one goes all the way to the edge of the screen. Yeah, very nice. And it's a little bit faster too, so that's cool. You can actually throw in another item, and that item is gonna be our shield. We'll throw that in to get a nice little upgrade here as well. And also, you can throw in an empty bottle. If you have an empty bottle, I never knew this as a kid, but she'll actually refill it with magic. So there we go. I like an honest person. You can have something better in return. Improved shield, defensive against fireballs. So that's pretty tight. Very nice. And that room is kind of shaped like a dick. Just wanted to mention that. All right. So yeah, a little fireball action here, and dink. Very nice. Well, thank you guys so much for watching the Recent Retro Show. My name is Rue, and we will see you on the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon to be reminded of future uploads. See you next time.